Welcome back to another episode in our Sacramento Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise. We just got done beating up on the division rival Patriots, similar overall than us, which is really surprising at this point. I know, we are building a pretty good team, and we do have a lot of youngsters that have a lot of potential, but just to see us catch up this quickly is, I wouldn't say quickly, but, it's cool that we're not the worst overall team by a mile anymore. But long story short, another long story short, where do our breakouts be? I need a breakout scenario now, or not. Ravens 2-4, a scheme that is not really that great. Then the Falcons, who might have the very best roster in the entire league. Let's take a look at the players of the week. Burrow, Wallace, Adams, and Fields. Fields usually does win a couple of awards. He's actually pretty good. And, yeah, we're undefeated. And we're going to try to keep it that way if we can. The dryness keeps getting me. I'm not even recording this on the same day, which is really worrisome because it's please stop. But obviously still no Tony House. The injury, how many weeks actually? 3 more, probably? 2 more. Okay, it's not a tumor. But we do have a bye week right as he comes back, which is just bad time. And if it was a week before or after, whatever, but we could have used the bye week, but not this time. Jackson's been great. Kennedy's been pretty damn good. Escobar, we don't talk about the number 3s right now. Evans, fair enough. Hines, decent. All I can tell you is Jonathan Allen's not the guy. When Tony House is back, he's probably released. Sorry to tell you, but still gaining a check, I guess. O-line, healthy, but still debating. Do we trade for a right tackle? Snead, I think, might actually get the start over Benito. Benito's not, I don't know, dude. It's hard to tell. Benito doesn't play that well, but he puts up numbers here and there, and his run defense is way better than it says he is. I really don't know what to do. I really don't, but I guess it's a good problem to have, I suppose. But that is the roster. Let's take a look at the injuries. Take a look at the Ravens roster, and hopefully continue this streak. Of course, Dunn and House still out for 2 more weeks. The Ravens with Jeromepkr 2 weeks as well, and he's not as important as the guys we lost. But still, it's an injury. It's an injured team. They got 1 injury. Normally we play no one with injuries. Will Levis, if I can't remember, I feel like we played him once before, and he was very efficient, but that efficiency meant nothing because he didn't put up any numbers. But that's their quarterback. Zeke is their running back. Looking at the receivers, Terry McLaurin's insane. Pierman is very tall. Cooks is all right. Tight end, Noah Fant is decent because he's a mismatch. Darisaw is pretty solid. Left guard's if. Center's if. Right guard's if. He's huge. Right tackle's pretty decent. Sweat, very solid. Wise, he's good enough. DT's, okay. Pretty good block shedding, I suppose. Josh Allen, really good for a 3-4, obviously. Miles Jack is solid, and Tibbs on the other side. So they do actually have a really good front 7. It's just Pratt's injured right now, so middle linebacker 2 is a little iffy. Don't know why they still have Needham starting, probably number 3 at the very best. Who the hell is that other guy that has 94 speed sitting as a backup? And he's a rook. I'd be starting him. Free safety solid, strong safety solid. This is a pretty good team, actually, but once again, that scheme, it might be a problem. They do like to run the ball, so we are going to be looking at inside run. A lot of read options, which is probably outside more than inside, but we'll see. And then their defense, apparently not good. I don't know how that's possible. They have a lot of really good players. And our focus, got the damn center on there, makes sense, I suppose, right? Maybe instead of the center, you put a corner on there. McKenzie's been kind of selling lately, so I guess McKenzie, boom. And then for the gameplay sliders, I decided because it really didn't feel like it was working anymore, I imported from the main game again. So this is what we're rocking. This should be pretty challenging, but so far we've just been dominating. Team might just be too good already. Travis Jackson is just he is another level, right? He is a massive increase to this team. He changed this offense so crazy hard. Right, because Kennedy's good, but Travis Jackson just, he can turn anything into a first down, it seems. 3 to finesse. Thorne is cooking. It is not common you see a 3 to a pass rush ability. Curtis, Kennedy. Release, kind of a problem. If I could get release and medium up, that would be the goal. I think deep threat's the best way to do that, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the best way to do it. And, it's a great release upgrade, I'll tell you that much. 88 now, which is insane. And then Bryce Cody, still not his highest for vertical threat, but that's all right, as he will get an upgrade there. 1 injury, which is pretty cool. 2 to juke, 2 to medium route, 2 to short route. We don't mind that. What's his injury now? 83. 79 injury after that injury upgrade. Holy. We're going to set the record for primetime games this season. Like, what have we had? Like 4 or 5 by now? And it's like nowhere near the end of the season. It's week 7. It's kind of crazy. Zion McCollum, 5 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. He's looking like his prime self. I'm just ready to go. Don't know what that sound was, but sure. McLaurin. It sounds like with like me going like gag reflex almost. Pause. It feels like I'm like an alien trying to pretend like I'm one of you humans. I mean, a human. And man, I hope as the weather like kind of cools down over the Madden 24 season that just stops, because man, this dryness. I might need to just get like a humidifier or something. Is that what it is? Dehumidifier, not humidifier. The one that removes that. But looking at the yards per attempt and all that, I don't believe any of that's true. We are just god tier players at getting yards. So if it's low, it's not true, simply put. And here goes the kickoff as usual. We're kicking the ball off. I mean, it's very rare that we don't. Our stadium looking pretty nice here at nighttime. You can see why we got the host for this prime time. Is who wouldn't want to come here? Who wouldn't? Besides us, because usually we're better at on the road than we are at home. But this season we're undefeated, so that can't be true. Wow, Will Levis, not good. That is not very good. Team that likes to run the ball a lot. They have Levis, who can move around quite a bit. So we're going to come out with a blitz early and try to stop this, if you will. And there is no one out here. If we weren't out there, that might have been a touchdown. I know that's dramatic because you do have like McCollum there, but he had a good 5 yards on him. I mean, that's at least 40, I'd say, if he runs like straight instead of getting all crazy with it. We try to... Oh, wow, what a tackle by Morris. Jeez. Blitz. I mean, we kind of need to come up a little bit, Mackenzie. I know you're going to get absolutely torched this game probably, but... Oh, there goes the blitz. And Dean is going to catch him last second. Hines with a chance to return it. Maybe try to cut it back right. A little bit of a block in the back. Hines, run! Oh, my. Is that Miles Jack? He is not getting outrun, apparently. And that will be maybe a net gain of nothing. Maybe we gained a yard or 2. I don't know. But Fisher... Let's see it. Ooh! This, I think, is the least amount of interceptions, or the only, the longest time I've gone without throwing a pick in any franchise. So, even if we throw a pick on the first play, it's still just like, damn, he cooking. They cooking. They doing well. Fair enough. It's never going to last forever, but it is fun while it lasts, I suppose, as the kids say. Yeah, and that's a good throw to Cody, who will catch it. Under some pressure, gets it 16 yards. Good find. What's the longest that's happened in real life? Been a couple of, 2 to 4 interception seasons, full-length seasons. So it's got to be a couple that went 5 weeks or so. Of course, running the ball, not working there, so we are back to the pass game. And there is no one on Hines, I guess, to be fair. Oh, look at that catch. That was not a great throw. But I suppose Hines should have maybe slowed down a little bit. He was running into coverage. Don't know who that was behind. Maybe Escobar. It was Escobar who was open for even more. But you know what? The quick, short throw is a little bit easier to hit anyways. And a first down's a first down. It's literally how it goes. Escobar. I got to take that, I think. Oh, that's a really good throw and a great route, great catch, great finish to the 9. They had Travis Jackson, who was kind of drawing it out, and there's no way he was turning around to try and, oh, what a hit, to try and cover that. He's like, screw that. I got Travis Jackson. I got to go all the way. We're sputtering here a little bit. I'm going to change the play because the play they wanted me to run was just running right into coverage. And a little bit scared there to maybe throw an interception, but in general, I didn't really see anyone I liked. Maybe should have looked back at that comeback because Kennedy might have been open. But yeah, I mean, not really many openings, just even from that little replay. Field goal. Maybe with the perfectly thrown, perfectly timed ball, you hit Cody, but that's basically it. So we live to see the field goal. That's all that matters. Evans, he's been kind of cooking up. You know, Chanel in the preseason. Oh, not a bad season from Zeke, actually. But you know, Chanel was cooking up in preseason, but Evans was the kind of guy that, you know, we brought in on a decent trade, right? Like, he was like the bulk of the Naylor trade, if you will. You know, I felt like he deserved more of a chance because he's more athletic, even though he's smaller. And I think it's worked out fine. Oh, my, McCollum. And he doesn't bring the tackle, and there goes a huge play across to the 26. with the tackle. McLaurin for 45. I'd love to see this off the line. He must have burned him. Not going to show it. He tried to press him, and he just didn't even come close. Might not be the most talented team, but the big thing for us is that speed. You know, Nick Cross not getting burned. If it was like an 89 speed safety, maybe that's a touchdown even then. Nice tackle by Benito, and that's once again another reason why last second I decided, you know what, Von Sneed is the backup. Superstar, but he's still the backup. Thorne, his ceiling, even though he's not superstar, well, I mean, actually, we don't know if he's not superstar. Get out there, McCollum. Huge hit to the 10. Does have those insane ratings, and he has to start, I think. He could easily become a superstar based on Rookie of the Year as well, because I mean, he's got potential. He's got 3 sacks, a couple of tackles for loss, I imagine. Really didn't want to be in that situation with a 3-down lineman, but it worked out. DBs closed in and forced it to only a 2-yard gain, which against Zeke in the running game of this Ravens team, that's not bad. Zeke to the corner, maybe. It's a throwaway, kind of, and McCollum, he's been hungry. Let's actually go with Thorne. Oh, I almost ruined it. Oh, he gets past him. He's chasing him down. No, I don't know what I was doing. Thankfully, someone else was there trying to intercept the ball from 5 yards away. That will be a field goal as well. Thorne did a really good job to beat the lineman early and force him to run. Call that minor inconvenience. Get in there like under 7. Holy crap. They're under 18. I don't know. I'll get back to the drawing board on that one. Nwangwu barely avoiding his head being removed because whoever the hell that was that ran through the blocker, he was willing to kill. And Nwangwu, really, Kennedy? Nwangwu barely avoided it, but Hines getting the ball at 11 yards away from the line of scrimmage is where he ends. Yep, I got it. We got it there. Figured it out. Kennedy, though, normally a good blocker, kind of sold on that one. And to the tight end, that play is just so busted. The tight end just gets open every time. I know Dunn's out, so, you know, Hines is probably going to come in as a receiver every once in a while. And that's a crazy throw. Not the cleanest of routes, but he got the ball there. What a play. Second quarter. Let's see what the stat line looks like. It should be in our favor a little bit. You know, we have that extra drive technically because they had a punt pretty early. Quick out for Jackson. I mean, Kennedy's just not going to get down the field with a 10-yard, you know. Ooh, back off, if you will. 9 yards for Travis Jackson. Easy, 7 for 7. Quarterback cooking. I mean, he hasn't been perfect this season. He's obviously missed a lot of throws, but just hasn't been intercepted, thankfully, on those. And to the outside, there goes Evans, showing off some speed. Try to truck. Can't. Gets to the 17. Positive yardage. Now 4 for 4 after like 3 for -4. Quick slants. Evans might be wide open here. Kennedy's not that open, but you know what? Oh, wow. First incompletion of the game comes from just like a horrible drop. Little fake out. This is a lot going on here, though. And that's a late throw. Good catch by Cody. Jackson might be my man. That's a tough one. Almost the first pick of the season. That is a really good jump by the safety. I didn't know if Kennedy got open last second, but I liked off the snap Jackson won, and then the safety just picked it up perfectly. And Kazu misses a 26-yarder. Back to square one, I suppose. Literally back to square one. And Thorne gets picked up. Oh, good try, but that will be a first down. First and 10, let's see if Thorne can do something again. Speed rush is going okay. Try to spin around. Oh, my. McKenzie's beat. But McLaurin misjudges it, I think. I thought he was going to get the pick at the last second, and the ball was still just going too far, and McLaurin was too, like, shallow. He was out there. That's McLaurin's fault for misjudging it. Morris is on the ground. Step up, McCollum. Nice hit, but that might be a first. 3rd and 1. Nice hit. 3rd and 1 would be a perfect time to take the shot with McLaurin burning us every time anyways. Oh, that's a good trick. Almost got there, but not quite. And huge hit on Levis there. Tried to get... I keep forgetting about the read option. It's just like they keep putting it in the last second. I just don't expect it. Like even here, I was hesitant this time. And a little bit of a hold, it seems. The left guard, which means Morris was the guy. Left guard. One-on-ones, huh? I mean, you got to bring a lot of players because it looks like a run, but... Oh, that's a good play. That's not even who I thought they were going to go to. The tight end was, like, wide open. Underneath defense... Got the safeties playing a little shallow. A little shallow, considering. And Franklin Myers on the chase. Sack with the help of Snow. Hines on the return. I think you have to return this. You just never know how it's going to bounce. And we just want to get to the 20. Oh, I thought he was going to go to the 22. Nice little moves. Hines is good. I think Hines gets the contract unless we already paid him. I can't remember. I think we talked about it, but we didn't actually like do it. He's just a good return man, even if he's not going to be like a future backup running back, but he probably will get burned no matter what. Nice blocking. Try to juke, gets a little slip to the 39. Evans, not bad. Do I feel good about this block? Probably not, but Cody might draw someone out and get a piece. And Evans gets hammered by Tomlinson. I think we ran this recently and we just kind of threw it to Cody, but maybe someone else would get open this time. Not Kennedy. Inside. The speedster Jackson almost cuts it all the way back to where he started the route initially. Not bad for 7. Quick throw to Evans, maybe. It's not. And that is a dangerous ball. I really had nowhere to go. It seems like they just locked up. Evans with not a great punt as he lets it go into the end zone, but from the 20, nobody's really moving now. And trying to get over there, Bishop gets a piece of him. It's like, it's all you need. 4 yards, but could have been worse. Crossing up on the defense. I mean, if this is a pass, how are you going to get over there? And that's great D. We got him. Gains 2, but that's all right. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 4. Outside, McCollum, pick 6. Anticipated it. Oh, my Lord. Jesus. Didn't need to go that crazy at the celly. He's got another. Half of his 6 are for touchdowns. Half of his 6 are for 6. Anticipated, I mean, perfectly. They predetermined. Thorne kind of getting held a little bit there. All right, the first touchdown of the game goes to the defense. Last second! Picked again! Bishop! Running! Stiff! Touchdown! Back-to-back pick 6 thrown by Levis. Oh, my. Yeah, that's a bit of a bad decision. Again, once again, the pressure probably did play a factor. Boom! Yoinked. Easy when the offense struggles. It's nice to be able to depend on a defense. Kind of carry a little bit. 14 points for the defense so far. Oh, my Lord. What was that route? That was illegal. What was that route, though? He goes forward, goes right, then cuts left. Was that just a free ball? Oh my, speaking of free ball, that's free first down. Huge hit, but nice find. I don't know who that Pope guy is, but I would continue to throw to him because he's kind of moving. He's kind of doing well there. Morris can't get... Oh, he gets through the double team. A little bit of a late hit. Snow doesn't get a big hit. Huge hit in the end, but first down again. From the 26-yard line. Tyndall playing underneath. Deep in, trying to get to it. Can't. Taylor one-on-one. Gets a little bit of help. Hold him down for long enough. 7 yards gain. Trying to save that last timeout. Maybe don't throw it short if you want to do that. Screen. And we missed the tackle, of course. Cross, I mean, that's a tough tackle attempt. Good job. Not a good play, though. They will cost 7 seconds and then use the timeout anyways. I want them to make a quick, bad decision. Oh, that's a good throw. McKenzie gets burned. Risk, no reward. Oh, McKenzie got hit by his own guy. He's in pretty good coverage, if not. That'll do it for the first half. Offense not really showing a whole lot, only putting up 3 whole points versus their 10, but defense with 14 points, meaning a 17-10 lead. All right, we decided to attack the short part of their defense and defend their run once again. This is a bad decision to return it, but Nwangwu is too fast not to. And we try to get the edge, got blasted. Clinton almost got the edge for us, though. We'd have been running. I kind of just wanted to test if they're actually covering it or not, or if it's just like a bluff. And yeah, they're covering it. Hines with the run, and that guy over-pursued. Hines gets about 7. 3rd and 3 now. Like a lot of hitch-type routes. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, my. We're in some trouble, and we're going to take the sack. I mean, there really wasn't a clean look. Maybe the reset on the sliders actually worked out, because this is a Ravens team, and I mean, Ravens just don't do well in sim. Thorne trying to get off, gets taken down. Wow, what a freaking burying by Zeke, but obviously didn't really mean much. It's not very promising, my dude. Oh, Lord. Oh, there goes Thorne in stiff arm, speaking of, but team effort. Nick Benito injured. Needs chance, just saying. Or Will McDonald's chance. I lied. Will McDonald was pretty good in preseason. Let's see if he gets there. Doesn't. Over the middle is wide open. Good team effort, but to the 30 with another first down. And Nick Benito does have broken ribs. Snead will get a legit chance to steal the edge rusher spot. Evans trying to get out there. Can't. Nakobe Dean can't. One-on-one. Zeke's going to break down that DB every time to the 12 on a nice 18-yard run. Great blocks. You know, I'm bringing the blitz, but I want Snow to play middle safety. So we usually need the help here. Oh, they're going to actually keep it to the receiver, and he's going to gain nothing. And while the blitz technically did get us in this spot, I'm obviously going to play some coverage because last time it didn't really work out so well for us. Sitting on that route, outside, Taylor, great tackle, and that will be a field goal. And they miss an easy field goal. It should be 20-13. Instead, it's 17-10. Everyone's equalized now, I suppose, on the missed field goals, but still. Oh, nice blocking. Try to cut it back out. Evans with a stiff arm gains about 12. Come with a screen pass now. Let's see what happens on this. Miles Jack might read it. Doesn't. The DT does, though, but he's not going to be able to outrun him. Try to cut it back to get to the center. Couldn't do it, but hey, it's another 11. Another 12, maybe. Good play. Works out. DT's on it, but way too slow to keep up. Quick pitch to the right. Usually not a play that I feel comfortable with, but we're going to try it anyways. Oh my, last second block. Number 73 just misses, and we lose 2. Yeah, I'm never going to run that again. Play action looking for Escobar deep. We'll see. And we're in some trouble with the sack. Should have thrown it away. Trying to play hero ball again, and what happens? Potentially drive losing ball. Jackson one-on-one against Non-Sertan, and then Kennedy deep cross over the middle. I think you take it every time. There's no way he gets under this. Jackson! Touchdown, the speed! That is an insane throw. 38 QB actually sliders, and look what he does. Puts it on the money. I mean, that is a rocket ship to Jackson. I mean, he doesn't really win the press. You know, it's like 15, 20 yards down the field. He finally gets past them. This ball nearly hits the sun. And it's just on the money. Perfect. And Kennedy actually did get open, but it was to the right, so we would have probably had to turn into him. And, you know, we barely got that ball off without getting hit. And after the first run, the second run not so successful. So, hey, whatever works, works. Finally. Offense struggling hard, but got that big play touchdown, which is clutch. Very much so needed. Let's go Taylor. Oh, look at the blitz. Tyndall's in untouched. Sack. Punt. Got the sweep with Escobar, but every time we run this, seems like they're out there. Jackson can get out there, though. Maybe we'll be looking at something. And he does. I'm going to follow it and gain about 8. Jackson on the right. Oh, my. Oh, what a catch. He should have used the frame, though. He, let his hands catch it. He should have just used his frame and just made sure that that wasn't picked. That could have been a pick. Not a great decision. This play usually got to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. Let's see. And the tight end in behind. Kennedy was like, my ball? No? Okay. Either way, first down. I don't really like the play action here. I just think we don't have good enough route runners with Dunn out. And, oh, that was really weird of them. Works out for 5. Fourth quarter, looking good. You know, yardage, pretty similar. Points, not so much. That 14, unanswered because of the defense, basically. Carrying the game, obviously. I really like everything about Jackson. I mean, I trust him. Safety coming up as well. Can you really follow him deep like that? No, they brought multiple. I didn't like the fact that the tight end ran right into Evans. I thought that was easily a double coverage pick. Rather live to see another down, not only not to throw the pick, but also to, get the 3-possession lead. Not really open, and that's just going to be a throwaway. And with that field goal hit, they're going to probably need a miracle to try and win this game. Another screen. Oh, my. That Snead that got upended almost got him anyways with his legs. Almost tripped him. At that point, why not trip him? Thorne standing up. Speaking of. Oh, we misread the freaking placement of the ball. Ready for pick 6 there with Thorne and just went stupid mode. Also avoiding the chance to get down the field. Darisol is also back in, so that explains why Snead's not doing so well. Still gets the club, although, to be fair, screen. Zeke trying to make it happen. 4th and 1. Should have just powered through his guys. We're not crazy. We'll bring him up. Try to get the dagger, but... Oh, he missed hard. Oh, there goes Zeke. Oh! All right, good tackle, Tyndall. Switched me to the wrong guy, so I kind of hesitated to the 26 on a 4th and 1. Left the tight end, but not as bad as Williams leaving whoever that is. Making plays. Holy! Dean in coverage, covering the guy coming across, and deep into the end zone. Most! Touchdown, Pearman! Return only gets to the 19-yard line. Hines in the backfield. See what he can cook up. He's usually pretty good for some yardage. No blocks. Slips off, though. Spinning. He is something else. He really is. I honestly think next game, even though I do like Evans as well, I just think that Hines is the better running back. I really do. Although Evans is pretty good too. But Hines just, I don't know. There's something about him. There's something about him. Like they just struggle to contain him. Escobar on the sweep. They actually finally look like they're not ready for it. Although Tibbs might get out there anyways. And he will not. And the runoff from Kennedy tricks them. Escobar with the speed. Not quite a 70-yard touchdown. What a chase down. To the 8. 62 yards. That's got to be the dagger. I will say, though, if they're holding us to a field goal, that gives them a chance. Could be a quick throw to Jackson for the score. Maybe had a chance, but I'd rather not risk the bait and really keep them in this game. D. Kennedy on the slant, Jackson on the zig. Get out there now. Really felt like Jackson didn't get up to full speed in time, though. Kind of just floated it up there. Hines, and they actually do pretty well. You know, it wasn't a clean run into the left. The guy was, you know, he had one arm out ready to grab. Telling me to go for this, which I do agree with. Field goal really doesn't do a whole lot for you here. Evans. Oh, that's not great. Nice hit. I floated that out there thinking that it was a wide open touchdown. I just didn't want it to get swatted by someone blitzing, but the DB read it, and in fairness, they actually have a little bit of a chance. Because if I bullet this, maybe he doesn't get a hand on it. I thought he was a little bit more direct than that. Kennedy gets open, but the safety's creeping on him. Cody kind of open. The guy looks like he could jump that, so it's like, I don't know. Oh, my. Oh, my, indeed. Thankfully, that is not a super fast player because he got a lot of yards there, about 36. You know, if they get down the field in like a minute or so, whatever, still want a one-play touchdown. I left the running back, but kind of needed to. Open field tackle, very tough. Nice hit. That inside is so dangerous. And I felt like the guy just completely left his coverage. Speaking of, he missed hard with the hit stick. Oh, my. Like I said, that inside, man. That's why I kind of left my guy go. Takes a while to get to players in the middle of the field. Screen pass could be game. Could be game. Good tackle. Zeke kind of bodied up there a little bit. Go Franklin. Kind of struggling. That play's not really great. Field goal does keep him in it. But at this point, you probably would rather just have that touchdown. Zeke. And there's a chance. And that's just good D from McCollum. Try to pairman us from McKenzie. Not going to happen on McCollum's side. And this field goal is very important. They don't get it. They have pretty much no chance. With it, though, not the worst. Kick is up and good. They're down 7. They're going to go with the onside kick, which, I mean, I suppose. Jackson probably going to be the primary. It is not. It's going to go to Escobar. Try to pick up a block, hold the right bumper, waste a little bit of clock, and you never know, open it up for something. Going to play this one smart, even though I believe something like this would burn for a big play. I'm just going to run the ball. Play it smart. And with the blocks we got there, try to go down, and of course he doesn't. And there goes Evans. Cutting it back! Evans! With the block touchdown! Okay, I don't know, dude. Maybe he is the starting running back. Those stretch plays, they have no answer for. Broke off 2 nice runs in a row, and Evans with the patience, cutting it back inside, getting some really good blocks. Jackson out in front, picks up the last block he needed. Easy. Taylor. Oh, that's a not terrible, but didn't work out, and that will be game. And we will continue the undefeated streak. 14-point win, which once again, 2 pick sixes. What kind of game would it have been if not for that? I mean, offense was struggling, and 2 pick sixes is direct, 28-point swing, if you really will, because obviously, touchdown instead of a touchdown for us, that's 7 points for them, 7 off of our board. Defense came up clutch. Offense did enough. In fairness, ground game started to pick up, and the offense moved the ball just enough. But, yeah, that defense, 14 points. Whew. We take that every day of the week, and we will move on as a 7-0 undefeated team. We'll see what the broken ribs looks like for Nick Bonino. But, touchdowns are lacking a little bit for Fisher lately, but no interceptions yet again. 300 yards just about. Evans finished out strong with a 5.8 yards per carry with a touchdown. Hines, 4.8 on 5 carries. Cody was all right. Escobar came away with a nice one. Travis Jackson with a game-defining big play. Kennedy with his worst game, maybe as a minor, as a pro. Defensively, Thorne with a sack. Tyndall with an insta-sack. Interceptions for McCullum and Bishop that both went for touchdowns. And both kickers missing kicks under like 40 yards, which is strange, but I guess, tied up. And broken ribs doesn't mean more than one game? In what universe? Damn, Bonito does not want that job stolen. Sneed never even got a chance to show up because he played against Darasol the whole game. So Bonito holds the job. Player of the week, breakout, anything, please. No player of the week, no breakout. That is unfortunate. The Falcons, who have one of the best rosters in the league, maybe the best, at 4-3. Interesting enough. Really? Okay. I guess 1 sack means player of the week. Screw it. The Falcons, like I said, 4-3. So let's take a look at the injuries. One more game for Dunn and House. So Evans will, I would assume, stay the starter. Injury for Booth, and then injury for Evans. 2 mid-level players. Booth is obviously a young, future star for them. So that is kind of big. And then obviously Evans is a thumper. So turnover potential gone with him being injured. Let's take a look at that roster, though. Like we said, one of the best, if not the best teams in the league. This is a team that should give us some troubles. What the hell? Isn't that the team I'm thinking of? Maybe it's not the team I'm thinking of. No, I think they are, and they just maybe lost their quarterback in the offseason. It's not the team that had Lamar Jackson? I swear it was. I don't know, but they have some good receivers. Left tackle's all right. Left guard's all right. Center's very good. Right guard's Right tackle's pretty solid. Left end's very, fast. He's all right. Right end's not great. Chris Jones is amazing. Kevin Green, rest in peace. Very raw. Chubb, he's okay. 85 finesse. Linebackers are really bad, though. Even with Evans in there, it'd be really bad. Right out, not bad. 88 finesse, X factor. Sneed is a very good corner. Bradbury's okay. Jonathan Jones all right. But Booth at the number 2 spot, that potential's crazy. Turner, thinking about grabbing him in free agency, didn't. Bates, insane free safety. Strong safety's okay. Kicker, funny. Punter, not bad. So, yeah, they suck at running the ball. Their pass game is decent. They have pretty good passer rating for all 3 facets. I'm going to go with defend the medium like they suggested. And then we're going to attack them medium like we normally do. Even the last game we went to the short and it kind of woke it up. But normally we're a pretty good medium pass team, so that's what we're going to focus on. The only upgrade we have, actually, after the training is Chig Okonkwo, which, we love some Chicosium. Yeah, it's an okay upgrade. I would like to see the catching improve a little bit, but he's good. He's a good backup that could very well be a starter. So if Cody went down, it would suck, but it wouldn't be like, oh no, there goes the season. Where if Fisher went down, it'd be like, oh, there goes the season. No primetime game this time, and we're in a stadium where the shadow is going to be super annoying, I imagine, so hope he doesn't get into the eyes of the players. But Zion McCollum, kind of the focus of this defense, is he's put up 6 interceptions with 3 touchdowns through 7 games, which is just NFL record expectation level. Ramondre Stevenson, I feel like he's going to be a hard guy to tackle, and they do have a couple of pretty good players, like I said, on offense. What's the actual point? Look, 1 helicopter, that's all we got to see in time because the freaking stadium is got the little eye in the sky. You can barely see it. That was just a waste. What a waste. But Derek Carr, a quarterback that can, play well. It's just, are you going to get a good playing Derek Carr or a bad playing Derek Carr? And he's got all the weapons around him to succeed, so it's really all up to him. Looking at their yardage, touchdowns and yards look pretty good to me, so he might be having a good year. We'll see. No matter what we do, we don't receive. If I choose to kick like I did this week, we kick. If I choose to receive, we don't. I don't know, dude. Teams just like to receive the ball, I think. They just like it. It doesn't work against us, but they like it. Take a look at those Derek Carr numbers. Talked about it. The yards, touchdowns look pretty good, but we don't know about the interceptions. And, I mean, looks pretty good to me. Inside. Uh-oh. Oh, cold, potentially. Not cold, hold. Looks like a hold to me. Probably one of the DTs, because the DTs got moved very easily. I got to assume it's an interior. And it is the best center, best player on their team. One of the best centers in the league at this point. Holding hard on probably Franklin Myers, I would imagine. As outside, we can't get there. I guess it doesn't matter in the end. Oh, my Ramondre. Huge play for 25 on the first carry of the game. Stevenson shot out of a cannon on that play. Really don't want to blitz, but at the same time, need to get to the quarterback, need to get to the running back rather quick. And it will be a give. Kirk going nowhere. Thorne on the edge. Thorne in my behind. Okay, Cross, I mean, you're up there. You got the speed to get back. Will you is the question. Thankfully, he doesn't need to help a Dean on the tackle. Let's see if Thorne can get out there. Oh, nice slip. Oh, kind of pressured him, though. And nice D. Both of them got a piece. The safety and the corner doing well there. Nice couple of plays there, but overall just not a successful drive for the Falcons. They moved down a little bit, but overall this will be a punt. Punt's not great, but it's not the worst I've seen, and then we'll get the ball at the 10. Fisher, let's talk about the man that still has yet to throw an interception. This is crazy. This is crazy. We're playing a little more conservatively than normal, in fairness, trying to, I wouldn't say protect that interception number, but a little bit protecting that interception number. At first, it's kind of like, okay, well, we're going to try, get the interception out of the way. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. But now it's like, how far can we take this thing? And we kind of want to see. From the 10-yard line, Evans. And there goes Chris Jones. But still a gain of about 4. It's not bad. Of course, Evans, last week, really good season. Not terrible. Play action. Going to take that to the fast man. It's a little out there and not the greatest footwork. Will lead to a 3rd and 7. Can we just sit Cody down right there? Inside to the receiver that just blew it a little bit. 4th and run from the 20. Teams do this. Teams go for this. And we should not have, as we get blocked up, or, they get covered easily. Maybe should have ran the ball, but I didn't like the way the D-line looked for them. They looked like they were going to stop it. Should have ran the ball, and instead it is now 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Falcons, who, despite their low rushing numbers, are constantly trying to get it going. Like I said, this is a team that does not run the ball well, yet here they are running the ball pretty damn well, if you ask me. And Cross going to get in there with the teamwork. Will only gain 2, 3rd and 4. That guy's a lot of players on that left side. We might need to have something happen. Oh, my. All right, Franklin. This is your time to shine, baby. Nice. Gets blocked up, but it's enough to help Morris, and we'll take it. A sack is a sack. I don't care who gets it. A part of me wishes he would have gotten that ball off because I wanted to see if we would have tipped it. Maybe got a pick. Who knows? But 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And there goes Cody. It's a great throw. Cody is a fast man, burying the safety, but not fully, to the 39-yard line. And just like that, the yards have broken open. Play action, their best corner going against Jackson again. Last week it was like that too. Last game anyways. Oh, underneath. You can do no wrong. It's pretty good in my book, as the center definitely should have pulled off sooner. Didn't. We get a few, but could have had the first pretty easily. And Kennedy's just going to go with a straight out instead of the zig. And there goes Kennedy. We talked about it. We liked the pre-snap look, playing way off. Unless he knew it was an out route and went to that spot, I mean, you're looking at a good play there. Play action. I don't know how to feel about this. And holy crap, those are the types of throws we've seen every once in a while, and those are the types of throws that you just assume whenever this first pick happens, that's what's going to happen. That's going to be the reason why. Jackson, pretty good. Holds on, but because of the fight, 4th and 1. Oh, I'm getting deja vu. Oh, now they're like, yeah, run this ball. What are you, dumb? They are playing this like such a fake out. This looks like a blitz. We're going to still run it. Evans slips off. Touchdown. Nice play. Is that Chris Jones he slipped from too? Nice. Little stiff arm. Evans kind of showing why he was at one time the starting running back on this team. He's looking pretty good. Gotta say. Offense finally waking up for the score. Fact that we only gave up 3 points. Oh, I thought it was a screen. Can't get out there. Oh, Franklin Myers tripped as he was coming out of the block. Derek Carr, believe it or not, they kind of moved the ball up and down the field a little bit. No completions. I mean, I really didn't expect that. As John Franklin Myers kind of gets a and it's picked! Pitts versus Dean, and Dean's has the stronger hands. I am shocked. Still no completions for Derek Carr. Waits a little long maybe, but I don't know how the hell Pitts is not catching that. The slant, even though we're kind of running every route into each other. And we're in trouble. First play, and that's a sack fumble from the 50. Goes Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, right off the read, the first read looked locked. There was nobody really open, and O'Neal gets smoked on, and he never seen it coming. I mean, you knew that was going to be a fumble. Chubb coming in strong, takes the ball away. I was just going to throw it to the running back, but I kind of had him as one of my last reads, obviously, that's for a reason. He's the dump down. A little check down play, but it is what it is. And now they get sacked. I mean, the pressure's mounting for both teams right now. John Franklin Myers cooking up. Morris not too far behind either. Pulls the player down and maybe even gets credit for a half. I don't know. Pressure's mounting. I mean, this D-line is really underrated. It's a good group. Screen can't get over there with Bishop. Trying to, though, and does get him, but gains a yard, perhaps. 3rd and 16 from the 44. Almost the second quarter, and no one's really coming out with like a statement play, and that's a false start. It's going to go back even further. No statements being made just yet, and this could be yet another screen. We'll see, though. Thorne off the edge. Gets in. Oh, no. Get him. Morris with the sack. The interior's cooking, too. Thorne kind of pressures him early. He gets a run because of that, and I'm surprised he didn't have enough speed to get out, past Morris because of the early jump. But that'll be a second sack for Morris. They have negative 24 yards in the pass game. Look at the safety sitting on the Falcons logo. I can barely even see him. Oh, I didn't think. Oh, what a freaking effort by Evans. Didn't think we were going to get the block. Last second he does. If I would have known somehow magically he would have, I would have been really set, but that isn't how it goes. Kennedy one-on-one. Oh, my God, untouched. Kennedy. Good try, though. That is pretty absurd. That was some speed. The rush, like I said, both teams just getting in and out quick. Tight end open. Doesn't catch it. Couldn't go with the rack catch because he would just let the ball come to him. The ball would have been swatted. Went for the aggressive catch to try and get out in front of it, and neither worked. And a pretty bad punt by our punter. Not great. See if our defense can continue the pressure. Franklin Myers causing it. Oh, my. McCollum got burned, though. Evans going against a vastly superior athlete when it comes to the height. The differential here is insane. Oh, that's pretty good, but McCollum is pretty close on that and ultimately ran out of room anyways on the throw. Still negative in passing yards. And outside, there's nobody on him. We covered the other side, and obviously we're only one person. First down, they are now in the positive. Taylor going against Kirk. Thorne, let's see. Oh, Lord. Morris. Oh, Nakobe on the chase, but Pitts just barely outrunning him because he's a freak to the 21 yards gain. From the 3-yard line, Stevenson on the inside handoff, trying to get there with Bishop. Can't. Stevenson fighting, gets to maybe the 2-yard gain. Falcons not playing any games here. Looking all right. At least on this drive. And that's a nice little move. Fumble! Morris with the recovery. Wow. The defense is undefeated. It was Thorne coming in, popping him. Everyone missing. Morris waiting. He's like, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Gets it. Wow. With that recovery, Morris could get player of the week as well. Fumble recovery with... Oh, that's going to be picked off for the first time on the season. Yeah, last second I saw Kennedy tried to throw it to him and just forced it in. Ended up becoming a touch pass instead of a bullet pass. The pressure has been insane in this game, though. I'm seeing this here. Obviously, I can hit Kennedy. I was just about to. And I don't know what the hell, in fairness, Jackson's doing here. Like, he should have got in front of this, and he slows down, or whoever the hell it is, Escobar. Should have got in front of that and slows down for some reason. And, well, there it is. The first pick of the season from Fisher comes in week 8. which, once again, we knew it was going to happen sooner or later, but I was hoping we'd have kept the streak alive. Get out there. If not, I'm going to have to cover it. It's all right. Oh, McCollum on that, but a first down anyways. Screen pass. Can't get out there. Trying to use that speed. Gets to the 4. Everyone kind of hunkered in here. Back of the end zone. Way back of the end zone, left side. Morris with number 3. Derek Carr refuses to throw it away. I know the feeling, partner, but Morris kind of on par for an NFL record here. Likely won't get it, but there's some crazy things happening in this one. Outside looks wide open for a touchdown. Inside is wide open too, and they will. What a hit! But they will get the touchdown. That might have caused the fight. It was a little late, but he caught it. He's healthy. They have the lead. What can they complain about? Besides that late hit that literally crushed his soul. Look at this. In. Boom! Play action. Quick throw to the tight end. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. Don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest throw of all time, but that throw is absolutely catchable. Team's falling apart a little bit here. And, I mean, everyone was running into a zone defender that was about to catch, like, to get a chance to pick it on them. I was still willing to just throw it up to Kennedy and didn't even get the ball off. This is not looking good. Hines catches it, sets up most of that sack yardage, but it's going to be a punt nonetheless. They're doing well. And talk about a punt to the 6. Earlier in the game, he punted like 40 yards. This one was nearly 70. They probably let it bounce or something like that. Oh, good job, team. Oh, what the hell was that? I thought he fumbled. He broke off of it. And we got 2. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I could get that. Like, that's just, oh my God, there goes Kirk. They're cooking to the 39. I mean, they're already up 3. This could be a drive that gives them a score before the half, and they'd really be in a good spot. Playing the shallows. The other side isn't. First down, out of bounds. From 0 for 3 with an interception to 10-7 over 100 yards. Derek Carr is turning it around. A little shallow. Come on, guys. It is Nakobe going against Pitts, in fairness. Oh, we just got burned so hard, but he throws it right into a linebacker, or a corner even. I mean, he got excited because he realized we were not covering the guy we're supposed to. Uh-oh. Get vertical, boys. To the freaking 20 goes number 2. All the clock's going away. Their yardage are being gained. I mean, this is a perfect drive so far for them. There goes Franklin. Nice pop, and they ran into each other. Threw it a little bit earlier than he expected. Timing was off. Franklin Myers is a monster. He's a monster. Club over move from Morris. All the time in the world to throw him. But Nito is going to get the sack with a little bit of help from Franklin Myers. They're not going to be able to take all of them with them anyways. But then again, we have a chance to maybe score before half on our own. I'm trying to leave this open. Oh my God, that is not who I wanted to let open. And Cross is on it. Good try, but that was never going to happen. Laken Tomlinson injured. Could help Morris and Franklin Myers even more. All right, fuel is up and good. We have 3 timeouts, 39 seconds. Just don't want to do anything too crazy to cost us points on defense. Jackson will get out there and hold on. Gets out of bounds as well. 10 yards gain. Not an easy catch. Does it. Kennedy one-on-one. Not going against an elite corner, so we're going to pay attention to that. And Jackson, actually Escobar was open, but by the time he got open, the pressure got there on that shot to Kennedy. He's not really that open, and we are dropping back far, but like you could see the timing on these on the pressure. We kind of need to, otherwise we're not going to get this ball off, you know? The pressure's getting there. Gonna have to just throw out of the sack. The worst thing in the history of the game. Leads to pick number 2. Cody's open last second. Thought maybe throw it over to him. Maybe gets a truck or something. Instead, the ball literally, I don't know if his intention was to throw a pick there, but he basically lets the ball. Oh, my God. We just got cooked. Thankfully, he doesn't go there. But the ball just, like, stays up in the sky. It was, like, basically a punt. And try to strip him because, you know, get that ball out. Instead, it's going to be a 2-possession lead for Atlanta going into half with our second interception thrown on the season. Their defense is doing well. The pressure's getting there. The coverage is amazing. And yeah, I mean, we're struggling. All right, it's time to change something up. I think maybe we go back to the short pass game, and I'm not sure what to stop against them. The short pass game as well, I'd say. And you can see the way the guys are walking out. They just don't look like they feel good about the game. Like, they're just like, oh, boo us. Oh, it was bound to happen. It's like, no, it wasn't bound to happen. We can still win this game and remain undefeated. Let's wake up. Focus for the week was supposed to be 2 touchdowns passing. Don't know if I feel good about that right now. And there goes the run game waking up. Try to wait, and it works! Evans busts one free to the 46-yard line pretty much. That's a nice little play. We'll take that. Patient running, accelerating at the right time. And that's some yards. I do not like this, and the play action ain't much better. So let's just run it and try to cut if we have to. And we don't. Out there is Evans again. Try to bury a guy. Does a little bit. Gains 15. Gains 2 instead. It's 4-yard swing, if you will. And there goes Jackson showing off the speed. Doesn't always have to be a deep shot. Short yardage works too. With this very confusing play because the run is not going to work. Quick throw outside. Hines gets popped but gains a good 5. Manageable. Going with a similar play as we just ran recently, but instead we're going to have Jackson streaking with Kennedy on the drag. And good catch for Kennedy. Buries a guy. Kind of just threw his whole body into him for, gain of about 10. Do I trust Escobar's route running? Probably not, but if I can get a block, maybe. Actually, the tight end blew it last time. Didn't this time. Buries a guy to the 3, maybe the 2. And now Chris Jones is injured, which is massive. If there was ever a time to run the ball, right now would probably not be the time because of the way they lined up, but I really have no audible here. Under center is just not going to work out. Evans gets number 2. That was an answer. That was a statement drive. 2-point deficit, meaning a field goal gives us the lead, so that's what you play for. And, we overran with Tyndall, but with the help, he will gain about 5, but could have been worse. The jukes that they get, though, slipping off of everything is really painful to watch. And that's pretty good coverage. And he's going to get sacked again. Who is it? Nakobe Dean. Got the DBs over there ready to go. Inside Dean has a pretty tough job. This is probably where I expect him to go. Somewhere on this 30-yard line. And he's going to be in trouble again. Who is it? Thorne. Thorne beating the edge rushers. I don't even know how that's possible. Maybe the DB picked one up for him. Yeah, it's just too many guys coming in. They were like, oh, crap. Sack for Thorne. Nice. The rookie with another one. Which, I don't know. That's not super... oh, my God, guys. Really? 2 players couldn't block? Come on. We might want Hines back, but does Hines want to be back? That's the golden question. That's some trouble. That's a really good try, in fairness, but I wouldn't say we're seeing ghosts per se, but I'm being a little maybe too cautious, perhaps, as I am seeing guys like jump different plays I'm just not expecting them to. And there goes a nice play for Cody, gaining about 9. But the corners are kind of off 5, and all of our routes are running right into their coverage. This is a tough one. And Evans, nice spin, doesn't need to, but does it. 5 yards anyways. It's one of those games where you'd really love to have a Tony House just to carry the load. Read option. They read the quarterback, so Evans will run in for 4. Double drag look. I'm going to go to Escobar, gains just about the first. We'll give it to him. Nice. Playing it shorter than normal because, I mean, that's really what they're giving us. Kennedy burning. Oh, the throw sucked. Like, Kennedy's not the fastest guy in the world, but he is fast. He definitely can burn someone. So if you give him a chance, long arm of the law, maybe stiff arm. Speaking of, ooh, speared to the back, losing 3. See what happens here. 3rd and 4. Kennedy out in front. Nice stiff arm try. He's a hard guy if you're not in front of. He's a hard guy, yep. If you're not in front of him, you'll have some problems. Evans could be my man's here. And this time we're going to throw to the correct player. No interception. Worked back-to-back times. Just the first one panicked through to the wrong guy. Escobar in behind with the tight end drawing it out. Pretty good route. Escobar touchdown, and we have the lead. And I know there's probably different, like, what is it called? Different protocols, but I like to go for 2 here. And nice play, Cody. Curl route. Oh, Hanks is injured. That's not good. Curl route realizes that we're struggling to see him. Comes back to the ball a little bit, make it easier on us. Up 6. They probably say, oh, you know, go for the extra point, make it a 5-pointer. Field goal gives you the 8, but I'd like to get a little more direct than that. Thorne out in space. Giving his help against Pitts. Kind of, you know, press like multiple players. He's like shucking them like he's like security at a club. He's just like, you get out of here. You're not of age. He's doing whatever he can. Try to help, and McCollum gets a pop. That's a first down. Down by 6. The Falcons have the floor. Start of the 4th. Not a great game by either team, but we have shown some resilience despite the interceptions. Once again, for a quarterback to go 7 games, was it, without interceptions, and then throws his first one and then his second, how do you get out of that mentality? Oh my, Benito trying to play the edge. Does okay. I will say Benito has struggled today. We've got a good mix of finesse and power move guys on this team. Snead would be in. It would be 2-2. Thorne can kind of do both, but mainly a finesse guy in fairness. Huge hit by Tyndall. Not sure that's not a fumble. 3rd and 2, bringing everyone up, but not exclusively stopping the run, even though I really do believe it is one. And I think he might have gotten it. Barely. That's a good try. See if Cross wants to make a play. Playing the hook, dropping back. Had to leave that guy. Tyndall almost got it. This time Pitt's using those hands, though. Nakobe Dean picked off the last one. See John Franklin. Oh, there goes John. Over pursuing it, though, and that will be a first down. He's still running. Slipping the tackler to the 12 with a juke move. John Franklin over pursued it. There's not really much you could do, though. You're running as fast as you can to get there, and all you have to do is step up because you're already so momentumized, if you want to call it that. Don't think most people would. Ramondre gaining 9, making it a pretty manageable play from the 3-yard line. In theory, you have 4 to 5, maybe 6 plays here to get in. Not good. And we were not really ready with Cross, and he ends up cutting it back to the right, getting the touchdown, and, well, the extra point will give him the lead. Play's been kind of bread and butter for us a little bit today. Kennedy, this time on the outside. Going to run a slant for him. Kennedy. Oh, man. I didn't want to throw on the run because we've been struggling in general. Look, they're 26 in pass defense, and they're crushing us. What's the abilities, actually? Bonus momentum. Kennedy. It's a pretty good throw. You can definitely see the throws are getting out there a little bit safer than normal. Normally, it's like straight to them. A lot of these now are kind of like, you know, kind of underthrown, get under it type of plays. And run the ball is all we need is a field goal. Don't need to get down there in a hurry. We just need to get down there. And Evans slipping off, gets popped hard. Gains 8. I mean, that's a car crash level hit. And Hines, the little man, running right into Chris Jones. Don't know how to feel about this. I'm going to try it anyways. And we're going to run away from him as Hines almost breaks it free. First down easily. Go to the opposite side now with Evans this time. I really like Kennedy on that streak, but the safety drops like it seemed like he kind of did. Needs about 6 for Evans. You know, he gets out there. Stretch look. Jackson's an okay blocker. And Evans finds some room. What a beat. Fumbles. No. Oh, then he's going to run it. Escobar chasing him down. Need that tackle. Good job. Juke moved. Didn't get it. Truck moved into the right bumper, and he just got hammered and fumbles. Boom. Someone, like, kicked the ball out almost. And we miss a Cody, and that's a huge return. I mean, these are absolutely insane hits we're seeing in this game. Like, this is kind of crazy. Curl. Never mind, they're going to go to the outside. Pitts goes out of bounds, thankfully, but still a 5-yard gain's a 5-yard gain. I don't know. I feel like it's another throw. Ross going against Pitts. Over the middle, and he's going to be short. 3rd and inches. Massive opportunity, you know, before. Can't run commit. Now you need to stop. You got to run commit. Oh, no. And we get it anyways. Wow. Run commit into a pass never goes well. We drop back hard with Cross on an instinct. Saved I mean, one would assume the freebie, and instead it's a field goal, giving the offense one more chance at it. Wow. Undefeated season on the line. He hits the kick. We need 4. So as of right now, that 2-point not really meaning a whole lot here. 3 minutes on the nose for the offense to try and move this ball, keep this undefeated streak alive. Don't need that many yards, you know. It's not like we have to get down there in 2 seconds. The speedster didn't really even try to get out of bounds. I just felt like it was safer to run away than it is to like try to run straight up the middle and then somebody comes from the side and just blasts us. I'd prefer to run this ball, but I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here, so I'm just going to hand it off and just let it happen. And Evans gains about 4, maybe 5, or Hines actually gains 4 or 5. And that clock goes. I mean, maybe a little early to run the ball there, but wanted that first down. Want my guaranteed first down, damn it. Evans. Fisher going to take off. They didn't see that all game long, and that will be a pretty big gainer to the 50. Definitely don't utilize the scramble enough. Kennedy one-on-one. Throw it away. Can't. Get smoked. I think he called timeout there. That is not a play that we can, like, run up on, I feel. I think we have to double team him. He has just become too much of a problem. Probably should have from the start, but it's a tough one. Escobar, what a play. Went for the possession, make sure he didn't run into anyone, and it is just perfect. Perfect throw. Clock's moving. Still need the touchdown no matter how you look at it. The speed! Not going to get the touchdown, but that's all right to the 16-yard line. Nice throw, nice route, got out in front. Still suggesting run plays to me. I mean, even with the pass plays, the clock's kind of running out. That's a bad decision. Timeout. Escobar to the corner. Do you really trust that? Jackson looks really good here, though. And back in behind the defense. Jackson looking really good. Like we said, that linebacker could not get back there fast enough. And now, I guess the 2-point kind of matters. Because it's Kazu, I'm kicking it full blast because I don't think they're going to get a chance to return it. Normally I kick the squib, but you can see here, I mean, if they want to return that, power to them, but not to me. Down 3, the Falcons have 3 timeouts, 24 seconds left. A field goal would have won it before, but now, if they get in range, it is for the tie. A little late inside. Try to play it safe. Good job. Timeout. First down. Manageable. Wish we had more players back, but I kind of just chose the next best. Cover 3 look. Not a great decision, but they will gain some yards. They need about 20 here, probably. And a little play action. Don't know who the hell that's tricking. And he will get that ball off, and they're going to force overtime with 1 second remaining. What am I supposed to do there? I mean, I cover the inside cross. Players need to back up. The pressure needs to get there. Nothing happens, and it's looking like a potential overtime game. Here we go with the ice. Garrett Williams, not come close all season long. Won't come here either. That's weird to say. Field goes up and good. It's overtime. The potential for a first interception and first loss of the season to happen in the same game is mounting. We win the toss. We receive the ball. It's aggressiveness time, baby. This is a touchdown drive, 100%. Longwu on the return. Ooh, there's a little bit of room there. Gets to the 27 again. It's fine. Stafford showing the tricks, showing the tips, trying to win this game. Stafford's like, screw it, I'll take another Super Bowl. Why not? Side handoff. Evans gets a little bit of help, gains 4. I'm going to say, though, even though it's not really pretty for Evans usually, I mean, back-to-back games looking like 100 yards. It's not bad. That's really risky. Ooh, good swat. Little trouble there. I felt like if I didn't throw that ball, it was going to be picked or sacked. And a sack, really, I mean, that's about as bad as a damn pick at this rate. He had to float it. He drops it. We're going to have to play defense. I don't know who that was. The A letter burned, and then he just stopped running. Can you really punt it? I don't know, but we just missed 2 5-yard plays in a row. I don't think he can go for it. Right, they look like they're going with the run early, which is definitely preferable in my book. You can run it all day you want. We suck more. Nice hit. We suck more on the pass. How is that not a loss? They're saying that was a gain of nothing? Both teams not trying to win this game, apparently. Could be a back-to-back run. And it will be. This time's got to be a loss. Loss of 2. Kind of smoked him. Dropping into a little bit of coverage. Would love to see John Franklin get in here. Come on, John. Gets a free rush. McCollum with the pick, and he can return it. Pick 6 for the win. Not going to happen, but all the way to the 8. A field goal wins it. McCollum's trying to call game. We had the field goal unit out, and they wanted to ice us. So I was like, screw that. We're just going to hold right bumper and just try to get that clock moving a little bit. Or more or less that, the timeout removed. And it's not really the middle, but that left hash. All right, guess we're ice no matter what. Either way, field goes up, and I like it. It's good. We hold on. I mean, let's be honest. The moment we had a punt, we all thought, well, there it goes. Defense hasn't been great, and they ended up getting that huge drive right before overtime to somehow tie it up last second. Don't know what the hell's going on here, but sure. We win the game. We stay undefeated. Not a great game from Fisher, but enough to win the game. First interception, technically second interception as well. First interceptions of the game of the season coming this one, and almost the first loss. The Falcons not playing around there. Toughest 4-3 team I've ever seen, but looking at the numbers, pressured many times both sides. They started to develop that pass rush a little bit better than we did, but ultimately they threw a couple more interceptions than we did, and the one at the worst time possible in overtime. McCollum with the chance to return it as well, and yeah, that was a GG. Clutched up. Fisher still had an okay game, all things considered, considering the coverage they had, the pass rush they had. Rushing, Evans just under 100 yards, but 2 touchdowns. I mean, he's still cooking up. House comes back next week with Dunn. This offense can get back to being the eliteness self it is, even though Escobar, well, he had his moments, definitely had his moments, but did short arm and a catch that caused that first interception. 3 sacks for Morris, 1.5 for Myers, 1 for Bishop, 1 for Thorne, 1 for Benito. So much pressure from both sides. Interceptions, they had 1 for Antonio Johnson and Snead. We had 1 for McCollum and Dean. Gotta say, Snead is a legit corner, dude. He is tough to throw against. Either way, though, we found a way to win, and we are 8-0. Let's take a look at this media question. Do you feel like the best team? I mean, for sure. At this point, I would be extremely disappointed if we don't go deep into the playoffs, so that should tell you where I think. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty fair. Didn't even read the other ones. I just seen that one, and it just worked perfectly to me. Sucks we had the bye week right after getting our players back next week no matter what. So, I mean, in real life, you would love this, right? Like, you're clearing them for week 9 play. They get that bye week just to make sure. But in game, this sucks because we could have played them next week, but there is no game next week. So if we would have had the bye week 7 or week 8, we would have had that extra game with them instead. It's basically a wasted bye week. But either way, I'm glad to see them back. We have the Colts next, and then likely the Browns, same game. So if you guys same video, if you guys enjoyed this, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, especially if you're enjoying the double game uploads. Not new, really appreciate your continued support a ton on the channel. It means it really does mean a ton. And as we're pushing this series into the start of the Madden 24 season, and yeah, maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PKR Plays for non-Madden gameplay, which haven't really done much playthroughs lately. Taking a little bit of a break as Madden 24 is kind of coming up, and I didn't want to really run one into Madden 24 because I just won't have time to upload, on the second channel when the game releases. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya.